Today, we're gonna be going over 9 projects that you probably didn't think to make. Let's go. Guys, make sure you stick to the end because there's a lot of bloopers. This was a pretty hectic filming session. So number 1, we're starting out with the yo-yo. I don't know how I came up with the idea to make a yo-yo, but one day I was just thinking about projects to make, and the yo-yo was one of them. All this is 2 tiny pieces of scrap cherry that I had lying around, and then take it apart, you can see there's a dowel in it, and the dowel pinches the string into that hole. Then you've got a hole on this side, and you just put them together, wrap it up, make a little loop for your finger, and you got yourself a yo-yo. I never thought to make it. I've never seen anyone else make it. I'm sure people have done it, but yeah, it's a cool little project, and I think you could probably sell these if you really wanted to. So number 1, a yo-yo. Moving on. Up next, we have a hatchet. Here it is, guys, a wooden hatchet. Why would you ever need a wooden hatchet? The answer is you don't. You will never need a wooden hatchet. But a few videos ago, I taught you guys how to make it because I felt like sometimes you just gotta take a step back from making stuff for money or for videos and make something for fun. It was all scrap wood, and it looks pretty cool. We're not gonna use it for anything. It's gonna sit on my wall like it has been in my room because it looks cool. Probably didn't think to make a wooden hatchet. I don't know why anyone would, but I did. Wooden hatchet. Moving on. Up next, we have a very controversial project. These are bowls that I made on the table saw. So recently we did a video on how to make a bowl from the table saw, and it got a lot of love and it also got a lot of hate. Some people think it's amazing, some people think it's dangerous. The only thing I can really say is do what you're comfortable with. If you aren't comfortable using the table saw to make a bowl, please do not make a bowl. I've made 4 of these total, 2 big ones, 2 little ones, and I do still, in fact, have all 10 of my fingers. So it's doable, but it's just one of those things that you have to be very cautious and careful with. Just like anything in woodworking, you can't let your mind wander. You have to respect the tool, and you have to respect what the tool could do to your digits. But it's something that people do, and it's something that you might not have thought of if you don't have a lathe. How can I make a bowl? Well, we got a whole video on it. Watch the video and decide for yourself if that's something you want to do. All right, moving on to the next. This is one of the few things in the shop that we didn't make. This is a candy dispenser. And I know you're wondering, Peter, why are you showing me it with candy? Well, we ate all the candy. But this is a really easy project, and it's pretty cool.
It looked really easy for you to get that off.
I didn't say it was easy to take the top off. It's easy to make. So all it is a hole in here. The dowel down here has a hole, and then the stuff comes out here. So you fill this up with candy, you put the top on there. I don't love that they screwed screws into the top. I feel like that's kind of gross. If I were to do this, I probably would glue it on. And then you spin this, the candy comes out. It's definitely not something that I ever thought of to make. But yeah, it's a cool little candy dispenser. Great gift or something like that. Chopsticks. Chopsticks are something that you can make very easily with very little wood. I'm sure some of you have probably thought of it before, but I've made a ton of chopsticks, and we're gonna do a video on it eventually on how to make them, because you need a special little chopstick jig. So if you guys wanna learn how to make them, how to make the chopstick jig and do the chopsticks, let us know in the comments, and we might make a video on that. It's pretty easy, it's a great scrap wood project, and these things actually sell for more than you think. It's probably like 10 to 15 bucks a pair, because they're nice wood, and not a lot of people are making chopsticks. So chopsticks, really cool project. Next up, we have a lantern that we made. This thing is so cool, and we've had it in our apartment ever since we made it. We have a whole video on it if you want to learn how to make it. It's a really cool project, especially when you get that light in there and you let that thing shine. It is super cool, and that's not something I'd ever seen anyone do on YouTube before. We saw an idea like it on Pinterest, and that's why we gave it a go. It's a really cool project, and it only took me 2 2x4s to make it, so definitely check out that video if you want to learn how to make it, because it's a lot easier than you think, and I don't see a lot of them on the marketplace, so check that out. That's a really cool one. This is a knife that I made from an old table saw blade. We have another video on this if you guys want to check that out. We took an old table saw blade and we carved it down with a jigsaw. It was very difficult and very loud, but it's a cool project because you can turn your old table saw blades that are just sitting in your shop into something pretty cool that you could sell, you could gift, you could just have. This is one of those things that we just have. Sharpen it up, and it's a pretty cool thing to say you made from an old table saw blade and some scrap wood. So yeah, table saw blade into a knife. Got it! Let's go! That took us so long to do. There's a lot of bloopers of me missing, so stick to the end of the video to watch the bloopers, because that took so long to get in there. The next project I know nothing about, and I can't tell you about it, so let me get behind the camera and let John talk. All right, John.
This feels very strange. How we doing?
You're looking good, John. I like you on camera. You should be on the camera more.
Here I am. So this next project is a cigar box guitar, and it's really what got me into woodworking in the first place. I played guitar a lot growing up, and I saw people making these guitars out of cigar boxes. They basically build a neck and slot it in there. So here's a video of some of the cigar box guitars that I made back in the day. I think I made close to 30. Basically, you get a cigar box, any one that you have lying around, and you're basically building a neck for it. I really don't see these built that often. That's why we included it in this video. A lot of people don't think about it, but if you're a musician and you haven't built or played a cigar box guitar, I highly recommend it. I'm gonna play you a quick video of me playing one of the cigar box guitars that I built back in the day, so here's that. Okay, I'm editing this video right now, and I just can't believe how young I look in that video. I think I was around 17. I was just about to graduate high school. That's crazy. Oh, there's Peter.
I don't have pants on. Nicely done, John. You are a natural. We got to get you behind the camera more often. That was pretty good. And the cigar box guitar, it's a cool build. Maybe you could teach me how to build one. How about that?
Let's do it.
All right, guys. We got one more project for you. And it is currently gluing because I snapped it in half before we started filming. So we are hoping that this 10 minutes of glue will hold this so I can show you exactly what this project is. This is a grocery bag holder. It's pretty cool. I had never seen one of these before. I don't even know how I came across it, but we did a video of me building this on our second channel, Just Builds, so go check that video out. We'll leave all these video links in the description, by the way. But yeah. It's a grocery bag holder. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's basically just so you can do all the groceries in one trip. This was made out of maple, and then a little bit later, we realized there's a huge crack, like right there, and then today I dropped it on the floor, and it broke. So, maybe make it a little bit more sturdy than we did, but grocery bag holder. Pretty cool project. Let's load this thing up, see how much it can hold. All right, that was quick. Well, guys, that's going to do it. 9 projects that you probably didn't think to build. Thank you for watching. Stick around because we've got some bloopers coming up right now, which are pretty good. So stick around for that. But thank you for watching. If you liked it, like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below any other videos you'd like us to make. I'll see you in the next one. Be a wand for Harry Potter. Spellamania or whatever. Table saw blade into a knife. Oh, it almost worked. Jeez, this is so stupid. Jeez, this is the dumbest idea. Why are we still doing this? Okay, but I just threw it on the ground.